Okay, hi. Today I'm going to show you how to install and use the compact flash wireless card. So the first thing you'll need to do is install the driver for that card. Now if you bought a machine from us, the machine will already have the driver installed, so you can skip this part. If not, what you need to do is you need to take the file that we emailed you and put it on a memory card. Put the memory card in your machine. And once the memory card is in the machine, you can click on Start, and you can go to Programs, and now click on File Explorer. And it may start in the main area, which is called My Device, and then you need to choose the storage card. In this case, it's a compact flash card, so I'm going to click on that. And here you're going to see the driver, and that is called a wireless driver. There's more to it. I think it's X8i25, something like that. In any event, you simply tap on it to install it, and that's all there is to it. So it is now installed, and you can check to see if it is installed correctly by clicking on Start, going to Settings, and then click on System, and scroll down and see if you see an icon for wireless LAN setting. If so, then you have installed the driver correctly. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to insert our wireless card. So I'm going to remove my memory card. Insert my wireless card. Okay, now the first thing that you're going to see is this may pop up, and it's saying I don't recognize this card, please tell me where to find the software for it. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in XI825. So XI825. Now I click OK. And now what's happened is the machine has now knows where to find the driver for the card, and everything is good. So right now the card has gotten a little ahead of us. It's wanting to connect already. So I'm going to get rid of this screen here. And what we need to do is we need to go ahead and do the rest of the setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Start. We're going to go to Settings. We're going to click on Connections and click again on Connections. Now we want to click on Advanced, and we click on this Select Networks. Now what you're going to see here is two drop down boxes. I'm sorry the quality of this video. This camera is not very good. But anyway, this is a drop down box, and we're going to click on this black drop down arrow. We're going to choose My Work Network, and you see both of these boxes should say My Work Network. Then we're going to click OK. Now I want to point out that this is going to be the correct setting in 99 out of 100 cases. Very rarely, if you cannot get the card to connect, you can change that to My ISP, but 99 times out of 100 you want it set to My Work Network. Okay, so now we're going to come down here and click on Tasks, and we're going to click on this bottom line that says Set up my proxy server, and we want to make sure that this first box is checked here. This network connects to the internet. That's it. Don't change or check anything else. Then you just want to click OK, and OK again, and X out to get back to your main screen. Now I want to caution you, please do not change any other settings than what is in this video, because doing so, sometimes those settings can become ingrained in the machine, and the only way to change those settings would be to do a hard reset. So please follow along strictly with the video here. Okay, so we've done the basic setup for the card. Now, the next step will depend on whether you have security enabled on your network or not. If you do have the security, which would be called having a WEP key, then there's a little more to do. If not, then if you have what's called an open system, we could go ahead to Internet Explorer and we could go to a website. Let's see, we've chosen a favorite here and it loads that website just fine. But that's because I have an open system here. Now, let's say that you do need to put in the WEP key. What you're going to do is click on Start, go to System, System again, and we're going to scroll down to that icon that we mentioned at the beginning of the video called Wireless LAN Setting. And now you'll have this screen come up, and what we want to do is we want to click on Security. And now at this point you're going to need to know what your WEP key is, and there is no way for me to tell you that. It's something that you simply are going to have. Normally the people who installed your network in the first place should have given you that WEP key and you should have written it down somewhere. We can say this: you're going to have a couple of possibilities. A WEP key can be in character format, and you see this box here. It can be in hex format, or it can be what's called a passphrase. If it's in character format, it's going to be either 5 characters or 13 characters. If it's in hex format, it's going to be 10 characters or 26 characters. Or if it's in passphrase format, it can be basically any phrase. And depending on which you have, the software will allow you to enter that type of key. See here, it's asking me for the phrase that I have. If I said character, then it's going to give me the opportunity to enter 5 characters or 13 characters. Or if it's hex, it'll be, as I said, 10 characters or 26 characters. So please try to figure out which you've got. You see in this box here, it's asking you to choose. If you have I know this is getting a little technical and I'm sorry about that, but if your WEP key is a 40-bit or a 64-bit WEP key, then it's going to use the 5-character format or the 10-character format. If it's a 128-bit key, it's going to be the 10 or the 13 or the 26 characters. So this is things you may need to call your router manufacturer about and ask them. Hopefully you simply have the key written down somewhere. Now in this box here, you see they have keys 1 to 4. Typically you're going to use key number 1, and typically you simply click in that box. First you're going to have to come up here to encryption and click on enable encryption, and when you do that you can click in this box and you can bring up this keyboard by tapping down here. You can use the backspace key to backspace out what's in the box, and then you can put in your key, and when you're done you can click apply. Now we should also talk about the authentication type here: open system or shared key. 90% of the systems, actually 99%, are the open system, so just leave it set to open system. So once you've put in the WEP key, presuming it's key number 1, then you're ready to go ahead and click OK, and you should be able to connect to the internet at that point. 9 times out of 10, when someone cannot connect to the internet, it is because they have not put in the WEP key correctly. You must put in the WEP key exactly the same as it is in your computer. The other reasons for not being able to connect to the internet have to do with the way the router is set. Now we have another video showing you how to set your router, and we will be sending you a link for that video. It's pretty simple as far as the router goes. There are different modes that you can use for your router. There are what are called B mode, G mode, or N mode, or there's usually a setting to use all of those modes. So your router has to be set to use all of the modes, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, please look at that video about setting up your router, and I hope this has not been too difficult for you as far as the web key goes. If you have any questions, please email me and I will be happy to help you out. Thank you very much.